AM 640 and a Spaceman on A View from Space. Angie, good evening.
Good evening, Spaceman. Thanks for taking my call.
Certainly.
And you remember the in Revelation where they say, "Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, because the devil has come down having great wrath."
Yes.
What happened in Toronto for the G20? That was an example of what's going to take place.
Yeah, that was just a small little microscopic thumbnail of what is in the future.
Exactly, because Toronto mean the meeting place in Spaceman.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice it for the G8 and the G20, and yet the Queen was here in Toronto.
And the Shriners, oh yes.
Right, that she even went to the race horse, right? If something like this.
Yes, at the Queen's Plate, yeah.
Right, is in the city. She shouldn't be in the city, right? But the burning of the car was a symbolic Spaceman of the dragon opening his mouth. So when we saw the car was burning, the Queen, if you should see with the Queen and the police, they have to give legion to the Queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact of the matter, the fact of the matter that the police was doing all of this, they were giving allegiance to the dragon while he was driving in the city of Toronto, while he was in Canada. He went to Ottawa.
You are so right.
Yeah, Spaceman, he went to Ottawa. That's Lucifer we're seeing right there, eh? And the Bible, you remember the Bible talk about the Queen, right? And she will not bow to no man. Mm. And the Bible said, because the reason why she will not bow because she is the God of the earth, right? And that's why the cops had to bow to her.
Mm-hmm.
When the police car was burning, Spaceman, they said that one friend told me that if we never see that the police was coming up underneath from out of the tunnel. What are they doing coming up from out underneath the tunnel? They were probably coming out from underneath the tunnel to set those cars on fire because it was a symbolic of the dragon opening its mouth. And that's what the dragon
is. A fire-breathing dragon.
Yes, the fire-breathing dragon, that red dragon. You remember he came after the woman when she was about to give birth, which was Mary, when she was about to give birth to Jesus. Spaceman, we can conquer him with the blood of the Lamb. And what we have to say now, Spaceman, that the eyes of every man, woman, boy, and girl in Canada, eyes be open. Spaceman, they want to put scale on our eyes, but we have to tear it off. We have to tear off those scales. And every morning, Spaceman, yourself, myself, and everyone who leave their house, they have to cover themselves with the blood of the Lamb, just like in the days of Moses. Remember, Spaceman?
I sure do.
When they had to cover those who cover their house with the blood was spared. When Pharaoh sent out the plague that the firstborn should die, not knowing that his firstborn was gonna die. We can beat them, Spaceman, but the only way we're gonna beat them is with the blood cover us. Because you see, the enemy is afraid of the blood. That's why he kills people for the blood.
You make a lot of sense, Angela. Thank you so much for your call.